Hey guys, it's Cal from the Lighting Doctor here. I hope you guys take advantage of our free consultation that we offer, where you can send me a few pictures of your property and get your own personalized video presentation with a bunch of ideas on how to get the most bang for your buck out of your landscape lighting design. So to get that, go and either check us out at lightingdoctor.ca or just email me a few pictures of your property at cal@lightingdoctor.ca. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Hey guys, I just wanted to explain about something that we do all the time. It doesn't matter how many thousands of lights we put in, it's still a good idea. Luckily we got on this property, we got here the night before, and the first thing we did is we took our lights and the King Innovation Instalight that we throw in all our kits. You can get it with our Try Before You Buy It kit, which is basically this battery pack that you can just plug your lights into. And that first night, before we even though we had a design, sometimes when you step on site and you determine how many lights you actually have, you're gonna have to maneuver some stuff. And that's why that King Innovation Instalight is a great tool for that, because then you can just go plug in these lights. And we literally walked around the property for an hour and a half and put different lights in different areas so that we could find out exactly where we wanted to put those before we started digging holes and doing all that kind of stuff. And because of that tool, we actually found some ways to get really creative and reduce some of the amounts of lights that we were using on the property, because we were just able to place and test those lights before we did any work. So it's a great tool, comes in all our kits. You get it with your Try Before You Buy It light, so it's something that you definitely want to take advantage before you even start your project. When you order your kit, grab one light and go and play around. And even with that said, we went that day and we placed all our lights. We got everything wired, which I always try and do the first day, is get everything wired, but we don't bury anything, because I want to see how those look at night first, because we might have to go make some adjustments. And that's exactly what I'm doing right here. Is we had some lights that really look good, but we have such a cool, unique kind of palm tree behind us that we decided to put another light. And the way we did that again is that we had our lights set, we knew where we wanted to put them, we placed them, and we had to move them a couple feet to get the desired effect. But then we took our battery pack and took another light and put it in some different areas around that same tree, and now we've got two lights that are going to be really highlighting this nice tree behind me. So again, test everything out the night before, so you can kind of get a real good idea of what lights you want where. And then that first night, just wire everything back to the transformer. Don't worry about burying anything that first day, because you're probably going to want to make changes. And that night, go around, see how things look, move lights a foot or two here or there. You'd be surprised how a foot here and there can sometimes make all the world of difference. Play with viewing angles, which side of the tree, which side of the feature that you're lighting looks best. So and that's something you can easily do again with that Instalight, the battery pack, because then you can just have a light in your hand and walk around everywhere. It's easier to do that than when everything's wired, but still take that extra step after you get everything wired. Go make sure everything looks the way you want. The whole purpose of this is you buy a premium quality light. You don't want to have to do this again, or you don't want to have to do this over and over year after year. So go and make sure you get it right the first time. Doesn't mean you can't add on, doesn't mean you can't make it better, but you can get a real good design just by going and testing it. And it might be a cliche, but seeing is believing. Sometimes you have to see it before you can really understand what that effect's going to look like. So test it with the King Innovation Instalight. It comes in all our Try Before You Buy It offers, as well as all our kits come with it, because we want you guys to get the best design possible. Real quick, it's really loud here. We're right by the street, but this will bring home my point. We had a palm tree right behind me here, and initially when we'd kind of done the first testing, played with our Instalight, our thought was we're going to make these palm trees close to the street look really good from the street side, so that people driving by, walking by, really get the full effect. But what happened last night, we turned everything on, we tested it, and we had some other trees on the property, beautiful palm trees that we had lit up from a different viewing angle, so from the homeowner's viewing angle. So the point of this topic is keep in mind your viewing angle. Where do you want that feature that you're lighting to look best? And that's where you want to place that light, because what we found is that the homeowner liked the way all the other trees on the property looked so much that they didn't care so much that the people on the street got the great view, and they're still going to, because we're pushing light up into that canopy, so they're gonna see that. But they wanted to see the cool, unique features of the trunk of the palm trees and all that. So we ended up just moving the the light right around the tree, 180 degrees on the other side, and now the street guys are still getting the view of the top lit up palm leaves, but now the homeowner gets to view the trunk and the other features more. So my point is, just keep in mind your viewing angle and try and walk the property or sit in the areas that you think you're going to want to see these things the most. There's a backyard area that we did the same thing, that originally we had like 12 lights planned for this one area, and just by keeping in mind the viewing angles and which way we were going to see things, we reduced that down to like 5 lights, because we realized we didn't need to light everything because we're not going to see all those different features and stuff. And just by lighting 5 of those in key spots and trying to fill some dark spots, having some consistency with spacing of lighting, we're able to go from 12 to 5 lights just by keeping in mind that viewing angle a little bit more. So that's one thing that you always want to do, and that's why that battery pack is such a good thing, because you can go set that up on a tree or a statue or whatever it is. You can go sit back on the area that you think you're going to be looking at it from. You can go and walk the property with that light lit up and see if that's actually where you want that light, if that's a viewing angle you're looking for. So always keep in mind viewing angles, not just from the outside, but even from the inside. Where are you going to be viewing that the most? Where we are up in Calgary, Canada, it's cold in the wintertime. I'm pretty much only seeing those lights from my kitchen table. I'm not going outside to look at them. So I want to keep those viewing angles in mind too. So just a quick tip about viewing angles. Always keep that in mind when you're designing a landscape lighting system. Hey guys, I really hope you enjoyed that video presentation with some great tips and tools on how to go and properly and effectively light up your landscape. And be sure, if you want your own free consultation video, just send me an email at cal@lightingdoctor.ca with a few pictures of your property, and we'll get back to you with some really cool ideas and ways to go and effectively light your property. And be sure to watch the videos after this one for more tips on how to install landscape lighting, as well as how to light up your landscape the best way possible.